Hello everyone, welcome back to today's video. For today's video, we are doing a book shopping vlog. This has been a long time coming. You may see a bookish video also coming out, or has come out. I think it may be uploaded before this one. In this vlog, we are doing the book haul, book shopping, bookstore vlog. So basically my plan for today's video is going to Barnes because I have a few new releases that I really want to pick up that I've been meaning to read. We will hopefully also be doing a book tour with my new shelves that I just got. That will also be at the end, so once we have the book haul, I'll just sneak in a little bit of a tour. Yes, so that's basically the plan. Why does it look like it literally looks like there's a hair on this lens. Anyway, all that's to say, now we will actually jump into this book vlog, and I'll see you when we come back. Usually, I'm not one for Starbucks, but the pumpkin spice chai latte really just gets me. I'm back from book shopping. Let's go over the book haul that I have, and then we will go over the new bookshelf. So let's start off with the first book that I got. The first book I got is actually Diabound by Sable Sorensen. I've never actually heard people pronounce this book. I don't know when the second one comes out. I'm pretty sure does it come out in November? I think it was pretty soon because people were like, oh my god, I have to catch up. But anyway, this book I've heard so many amazing things about, which usually I'm skeptical about people talking about like how much they loved a book. This one does sound up my alley, and it looks huge. Looks absolutely huge, and this is like a big paperback too. Here, I'll give you a little representative. Yeah. So it's a big paperback, and it also looks pretty thick, but I'm pretty sure 550 pages-ish. So it's actually not that big considering the size. The font is small, so you know, since my camera doesn't focus on anything else but my face. All I'm gonna say, because all I know, is that there's like fated mates in this, I believe. And they're called Diabounds. So like, should I read the back? Okay, we'll just read like a couple of things. Only the worthy survive the bounding child. She'll risk her life and her heart to be one of them. Marilyn Cooper has always hated the bonded, elite warriors who formed mental links with the massive, vicious direwolves they ride. The bonded live in the luxury while Marilyn? What is this name? You know fantasy names. I can't. And when her little sister, Sayla, is kidnapped, stolen across the border by the mortal monsters her country has spent centuries fighting, FMC, world falls apart. And then I'm guessing she meets a direwolf, and then they fall in love, and whatnot. So this is actually a fantasy. This is, I believe, my only true fantasy in this little haul. I say little, but this haul was actually $100. Was gonna go other places today and to like get clothes or whatnot, and I said no. I've already spent 100 today. I'm good. I do want to read this fall, but my cart is looking a bit full, so we may have to sort that out. The next book that I got is If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. I've heard so many amazing things about. Like, it's your classic fall read. Okay, let me read this little blurb at the top. Get comfy with this cozy, slow burn romance set in the autumnal glow of 1997 small town Vermont. My new next door neighbor Cliff seems to have everything figured out. Small town golden boy? Check. Single dad extraordinaire? Check. Hot baker forearms? I didn't notice them, I swear. Okay, so it sounds funny, and it sounds like this guy is a baker, which I've never read that before in a romance book. I don't think I have. So this would be a first, and I think this is my first actual fall romance book ever. So I am very excited. It's so small. She's cute, and the artwork is gorgeous. All of these artists of books I have are fantastic. This would be something cute, something fun. What is our next one? Soul Searching by Lila Sage. This would be a paranormal romance. I think that our main female character is like a medium. She sees ghosts. So that is really cool. I've never read a book with that kind of thing. So I am very, very excited about that. And that's kind of the pure reason I picked up this book, because Lila Sage, I've never read anything from her. I haven't read the Rebel Blue Ranch series by her. Everyone knows her from. I don't know if that's her debut, but this book I've heard a lot of good things about, and plus it's really up my alley. Like, this is like the paranormal, ghost, medium, like all of that stuff. That's exactly the kind of things I want. Okay, so I guess they live together. They're like roommates. He hears her talking to no one. Home is where the heart is. And this one is haunted. Small town in need of a fresh start. A photographer whose life has come to a screeching halt, and the supernatural forces bring them together. Cute. Well, something like short, something sweet, 350 pages, cute. Oh, guys, I did have a list of things that I wanted to get on my phone. Here's the list. That list is basically my fall TBR. And when I saw this book come out, or was coming out during the fall, I knew I had to get it. 1, it's sapphic. 2, I believe that she is actually a demon, which, interesting. So let's read this little blurb up here. A down on her luck woman makes a deal with a crafty demon to win back her ex-girlfriend after a proposal gone away, only to discover the girl of her dreams might be the devil she knows. So cute, so cute. I know that Ellen Catherine, she read this book on NetGalley for like an arc, and she loved it. So therefore, of course, I had to get it. And yeah, that's kind of it. It's a little short and sweet, kind of novella-ish. Well, actually, no, it is 300 pages. It's just so tiny. I love it so much. Last one. We have Good Spirits by B.K. Borson. B.K. Borson and I love her to death. She likes and or comments on all of my posts that I have her featured in, and I love when authors like interact with their audience, because obviously, you know, like, but I am very thankful for her. I did read First Time Caller, and I really enjoyed it. Like, really enjoyed it. Actually, let me get the book. It was almost a 5-star read because I tabbed it. If you see me tabbing a book, you know I loved it. Like, Reckless, she's all the way at the bottom, okay? You can't see her. Reckless by Elsie Silver, I have that tabbed like crazy. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, I love that book so much, and I want to go back and tab my others that I really enjoyed, like the Inheritance games, like that entire series. I don't know why I didn't think to tab it when the first book was a 5-star. I don't know. Good Spirits by B.K. Borson. I did read First Time Caller, as we've literally been over. Towards the end, it started like, I don't know, it was kind of giving not really romance, so that's the only problem I had with it. And it got like slow after a while, but you know, you can only do so much. and I get that, and I applaud her. And I actually think the next in the series is coming out in March, I believe, and I will obviously be reading that. This book that I'm holding right now, back to it. The blurb on the back says, fall in love with the ghost of Christmas past in this magical romance from Vicky Borson. So I'm pretty sure this ghost from Christmas past, which is literally him, so that's interesting. So I think he's kind of like a ghost, kind of like no one can, or they can see him, but they can't like acknowledge him kind of thing. And I guess they go back in time for each of the past and try to correct the mistake, something along the lines of that. And then obviously there's a romance. There are cute straight edges on this. But I do also know that Ellen Catherine, as I've said, she's read this book as well and she really liked it. I think she gave it like a 4 stars, which that's up my alley. And I just think it would be like a little cute, a little subtle romance going on. Because lately I've been not in the mood for romance. I haven't read a book probably 25 days at least. October, I've literally read nothing. So hopefully that one of these books can get me out of my slump. I'm just so over this stupid slump. Okay, so now I guess that we could bring you over to my shelves and kind of go through it before my camera dies, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here is the top of the shelf and then all the way down. So let's start at the bottom. This is Elsie Silver. This is like her shelf, because I have a lot of books by her. I have more by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which is literally right next to her. But yeah, she gets her own shelf because I just have a lot of books in her series. I have the Maple Hills series. Yeah, I just adore this series. This is like one of my favorite series I've ever read, and if you don't love it, that's totally fine. Like, I'm not here to like discriminate, but I do really enjoy that series. And then, so my thinking here, this shelf, literally, no joke, took me at least an hour to figure out where I wanted everything situated. And these shelves are like not permanent. So you can like take them out and like shuffle them around. So this is where I ended up. But this shelf specifically is like blues and then like blacks, purple, like dark colors. But this is like blue specifically. So then this keeps happening. Like, I need something here, but I don't know what to put yet. These are my blue to black books. Literally forgot to say that this entire shelf is either romance or just color coded or one in a series that I just didn't know where to put anything. That's kind of what this is. But we have my blue books, my blue spined books, and then my black-ish books. Like, I know this is really dark blue and then this is like darkish green blue, but it kind of fit there. And when the light is not on it, like, oh my god, on camera it shows up way better than it does in person. That is the first time and only time you'll ever hear that said by anyone. Then we have the Windy City series right there. The Right Move is over my cart. That's where that book is. And then Rewind It Back is in the new covers. So hopefully on Pango or some other sites, Etsy, whatever, I could find the covers that she's been doing. Moving up, we have the greenish into blue-ish. This shelf took me so long to do because this height and ooh, that was really loud, I'm so sorry. This book height and then the others are just not compatible, but also like this is like green. And then this is blue, so I can't have it on the end. And it just, I'm kind of glad that I didn't film me putting the shelf together because I was so frustrated. And it took me so long to figure out where I wanted everything. But anyway, then we have the Twisted series by Anna Huang. This series I don't particularly love, but it was my first kind of book talk series that I've read, and I did kind of enjoy it. These books are probably gonna go at some point, but for right now they work right here. They're like a little stack, so they will do. Let me know if you guys think I should keep the series or get rid of it. I'm not quite sure. Let me know what you guys think. Then we have this kind of shelf is unique. Like, I kind of put pastel / red, yellow to purple to white, I guess. I'm not I'm not entirely sure what I did with this shelf, but it looks good. it looks good, and that's kind of all that matters. Anna Huang's new, or I guess not really new series, new-ish series is over in the corner there because it's red and it didn't match this, and no. Lana Ferguson, which I am debating if I want to keep this book or even try to read it because I didn't love The Fated Mates, but you know, who's to say? Who's to say? That looks so cute. Does it not? I don't know. Let me know. And then we have my Christina and Becca Ritchie shelf. This is the Addicted Callaway series. Well, right now it's just Addicted, but it will be the Addicted Callaway series as I go along in that. And I also have Burn Bright right here, which I will probably be putting on that shelf as well because I don't have a ton of space on this shelf now that I think about it. I guess we could start on the bottom again. This shelf I kind of moved around. These are like my etc. shelf. We have the Natural series over here, and then Sophie Lark series that I'm still debating on if I read or not. I don't really know. And then I have my Outsiders book, which I will cherish for the rest of my life. And I actually wanted to have this book, so I need to read it over again. And then I have this book by a tour guide that I had in London while doing the Stalking Jack the Ripper. No, that's a title. That's a book title. Jack the Ripper tour, and I have yet to read this book. Then we go along to this shelf. This shelf is almost completely redone. Hold on, let me change the battery before this dies on me. 1 second. Should be good to go now. So as I was saying, Stephanie Garber is over in that corner. So sorry, mostly because I didn't love those books, but she's still here. She's still slaying, I guess. Then we have the Lightlark series over there. I guess I can move this so you guys can see clearer. All of my standalone books that I have. And then we have Powerless series, Divine Rivals, more standalone books that I only have. And then Heartless Hunter and Mobile Witch. If you have not read Heartless Hunter, please read it. Oh my god. So close to a 5-star. And even now I'm kind of like, is it a 5-star? Because low-key, love that book. And then we have right here the Inheritance games. Sorry for this bar in the way. But the Inheritance games, as I was saying, love this series, adore it. This is the first series or book that actually got me into reading. So if you have not read it, please read it. Starting over here, we have Sarah J. Maas, Kind of Shrine. And then we have books I have not read yet, but yet I have every book in this series. Makes sense, right? Tempest of Tea. That book is beautiful. Therefore, I must face it out. Then we have My Sprayed Edges. Quicksilver. This book is beautiful, therefore I must face out. Then we have Fourth Wing. Iron Flame is going here when I have it finished. Onyx Storm, When the Moon Hatched. I really want to read this book. Just gotta find the time. Then we have Burial Bones. This is just the box that it came in, so I didn't know where to place that, so I just put it right there. And then Touch of Gold and Madness, and then the Book of Azrael and Reign of Shadows and Endings will be right there when it's finished. And then moving up, this shelf was literally empty, so I had to move books from down there up here to make it look good at least. So we have right smack in the middle Burial Bones and the Midnight Soil. I love her. Oh my goodness. Divine. Just divine. Boys of Talman, I am currently reading, just started Deeming 6 in that series, so that will go there when I'm done. Then I have the Belladonna series. Belladonna is on my cart. She's facing out because she is beautiful. She really is. And then we have Kingdom of the Wicked series, have yet to read. And then moving on up, then we have my Dark Romance shelf. We got my first books in a series, and then Rena Kent, yes, queen. She is a queen, to be fair. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I should put God of Fury, standing up right there. Moving on, we have the Into the Darkness, I believe, series right here. And what's the next one coming out? The green one? I cannot wait. Then I have The Losers. Book 1 is over my cart. And then Beautiful Venom, smack in the middle. Standing beautifully like she should. This is a 5-star if you couldn't tell. Just absolutely love her. Therefore, she is facing out. Then we have Butcher Blackbird, the Ruinous Love trilogy. Just waiting right there for her Taurus season to make it onto the shelves. That is everything I'm probably going to be doing in this video. Let me put these books on my shelf now. While I have you here, I really want to read all of these during this season. However, my book cart is about to fall over. I'm just going to put her right there for right now. First Orange spine. Let's put her. Oh god, where the heck am I gonna put her? Beautiful. And we have a pink. I don't really know what I'm thinking about doing this. It's more like cream. I don't know what to do. That kind of looks good. The BK Boysen one is a little bit more green, but she will do. And I have to take this off when I can. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm working with now. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want more of this content. I'm not sure if I can do it every month, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastical rest of your day. Bye!